Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just gonna make a nice and quick video about motivation and discipline. Now guys, I'm not one of those people that believes that only discipline is key, right? You'll hear a lot of people who are into the self-improvement space, especially in the men's self-improvement space, say that motivation is not important. What's important is discipline. You'd hear someone like Andrew Tate go around saying, discipline is king, discipline is key. And as much as I agree with that, I also disagree to a certain extent because I do believe that there's a strong power in motivation. And I think motivation and discipline go hand in hand. Now, I'll just explain myself, but before I go ahead with that, I'll just like to make the point of Andrew Tate himself, right? He keeps saying that discipline is what's key. Discipline is what is important. The man who always goes to the gym, no matter how he feels like, will always beat the man that goes to the gym when he feels like it, right? As true as that is, I think he himself has motivated so many people in the past 6 months to just get up and go to the gym itself, right? Just get up and hit the gym. And it is that motivation that got them into the gym initially, right? And once you're in there, that is when you can only get discipline. You can't be disciplined when you're not doing the thing. You get what I'm saying? If you've never hit the gym before, you can't be disciplined at hitting the gym. So you need to make that first step. And for that first step, I think motivation is extremely important. And that's exactly what he's done, and a lot of people that talk about self-improvement do. I think that's essentially what I want to do. I want to motivate people to be doing the good habits, right? So now coming back to my explanation as to why I think motivation and discipline go hand in hand, I've given you guys an example, but here's how I view it. I think it's a cycle. Motivation and discipline are two phases that every human being in self-improvement goes through, right? So when he starts off a new habit, when a man starts off a new habit, he needs motivation to start that habit off, right? You cannot be disciplined on something you've never done in your life. To do something for the first time in your life, you need a motivation. You need someone to be pushing you, or you need it to be coming from the inside. And that dopamine boost is motivation, you know? I think Hamza just made a video about motivation as well, and I think you guys should check it out on his YouTube channel. But here I am just giving the bro science and how I think about things and how it's worked for me. So you guys can take what you like from here. So essentially, to start something off, you need the motivation. Now, once you're in the gym, I'm going to use the gym as the example. You need motivation to start the gym for the first time. You get that motivation, you're in the gym. The motivation lasts about 2 weeks, right? Now, you've gone to the gym every single day for 2 weeks. Your motivation diminishes. Your dopamine goes down below baseline even, right? You don't feel like doing this stuff anymore. But this is where you realize that discipline is important. This is where you get disciplined. So if you've gone for 2 weeks, you go for 2 more weeks. And that's your discipline phase, for example. Now this is not necessarily 2 weeks, could last for 2 months even, for 2 years even. You know, you're just disciplined for 2 years and you don't like it, you hate it, you don't feel motivated to go there. But it is what it is. You've got to be disciplined. Now this is your discipline phase. Now, the discipline phase ends when you start seeing results. Guys, when you take your shirt off after 2.5 months of going to the gym, out of which the first half, the 0.5 months or the 14 days were when you were motivated, and then the next 2 were when you were disciplined, the next 2 months when you were disciplined, you take your shirt off one day, 2.5 months later, and you see results. You see your chest has grown, you see your bicep veins starting to pop out, you know, you see a few results. You turn around, for the first time you can actually see back muscles and your back looking defined. Now this is the second time the motivation comes back. When you see those results, motivation hits you harder, right? So to get the motivation back, you need to see results. This is why results is so important. This is why I dwell on getting results and comparing yourself and taking progress photos is so important. It's because these results will push you to your next phase, which is the motivation phase again. Now, You've got the results, you look good, you're like, you know what, I can look better. Let me now start hitting the gym because I will actually enjoy it because I'm actually seeing the results. So this is your second phase, and this is you being motivated again, right? And then this phase may last a little bit longer than the first motivation phase because now you've actually seen results, right? So this may last another 2 months, right? Now you've worked hard for two more months based on that motivation phase, and you've realized that your dopamine has gone down below baseline. You don't feel going to the gym anymore. You probably skip a workout or two here and there. This is again your second beginning to the discipline phase, right? You start being disciplined again. You start working hard again. You start, zoning yourself out. You don't care about how you feel. You need to be doing something because it needs to be done, and you're a man, and you need to be doing things that need to be done, right? And you go back into that phase. So you see what I'm trying to say, right? And then let's say this discipline phase lasts for another 4 months. Then you see more results, motivation, discipline, and that's how the cycle continues. So hence I think motivation is extremely important, and discipline and motivation go hand in hand, right? Similarly for me, I'll just give you a short example with how Muay Thai was working for me, right? And I think I would want to explain my parents this too. My parents really don't understand why I'm doing martial arts, especially now. It's been 9 months, 8 months, I think, since I've been doing it. I'm better than 90% of the people out there, right? So they're like, well, you want to do it for self-defense. You've learned how to defend yourself. Now forget it, leave it. Just practice it by yourself. Why do you need to be going sparring every single week? Why do you need to be competing? And the simple answer to that is, right now I'm in my discipline phase. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy getting punched in the face. Hell no. I don't like getting bruised eyes, and I don't like getting bruised elbows and having my foot, every step I take, having my shins hurt, and having to run 5K and trying to improve every single time. I don't enjoy all this. I would much rather just go to the gym for an hour and hit the pads for an hour and be done with it. Not spar and not be there for 3 hours and not be doing 5Ks twice a week. I don't want to do any of this, right? I was motivated 3 months ago, 4 months ago even, when I was newly into it. I was learning, and there was an exponential growth in how much I was learning. Now I don't learn that much. Now I don't improve that much, right? Every video I take of myself on the bag looks pretty much the same. But this is my discipline phase, guys. And that is exactly why I'm competing soon. It's because I want to see results now, right? I want to see results. And the results will be of one of two kinds, right? Either I'll win, and that'll motivate me more. I'm like, well, I've won my first ever competition. I might as well, take this more seriously and have more fun with it, because this is I'm winning now. This is fun. I'm actually good at this. Why wouldn't I want to do it more, right? Or I'll lose. And what happens if I lose? I'll be even more motivated to come back to the second tournament and win, right? So either way, whatever the result is, I'll always be motivated. When I see the result, I'll be motivated. I'll walk into my motivation phase. Currently, I'm in my discipline phase. I hate it. I hate every single moment of it. I hate not eating chocolates. I hate not eating fucking outside food. I hate I hate sparring. I hate it. I had to spar 10 rounds 2 days ago, and I lost every single one of them. And I got my ass whooped. I'll make another video on that, and it'll probably be the video tomorrow. But I hated it. I hate every single thing that I'm doing right now. It's the discomfort, and obviously it makes me uncomfortable. But that's what makes me a man, guys. The reason I'm doing this right now is because I want to see those results, and I want to get into that motivation phase again. That is why the discipline phase is so important. So I hope you could take something away from this video. And if you're in your motivation phase, guys, know that it won't last for too long, and you need to stay disciplined when it's over. And if you're in your discipline phase, guys, just try to get results. Try to see your results, and you'll be motivated as soon as possible, right? Love you guys. Keep on this journey, and I'll see you guys